Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today, we are going to explore a powerful idea that can completely change the way you learn English. And that is, learn English like a child. Have you ever noticed how children learn to speak their first language? They don't sit with grammar books. They don't study rules. They learn naturally, by listening, watching, repeating, and playing. They make mistakes, but they're never afraid to speak. And slowly, they become fluent. So today, we will learn 7 powerful tips to help you learn English just like a child. Naturally, confidently, and effectively. Let's begin. Tip 1. Listen before you speak, just like a baby. When a baby is born, they don't start speaking immediately. They spend many months just listening to their parents, their environment, and the world around them. That listening builds the foundation of language in their brain. Later, speaking comes naturally. This is exactly how you should begin when learning English, by listening more than you speak. Why listening first works so well. 1. Your brain learns the sounds. Listening trains your ears to recognize how English words sound, their rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. 2. You learn real English. When you listen to native speakers, you learn natural expressions, sentence structure, and everyday vocabulary, not just textbook language. 3. You absorb grammar naturally. Children don't memorize grammar rules. They absorb patterns by hearing them again and again. You can do the same. 4. It builds confidence. Listening regularly makes you familiar with the language, so you don't feel scared or confused when it's time to speak. How to practice this like a child. Listen every day. Make English audio part of your daily life, even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes. You can listen to English stories, podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, English conversations. Don't try to understand every word. Children don't understand every word when they're young, and that's okay. Focus on the feeling, the tone, and the idea. With time, you'll start understanding more without even trying. Listen to the same audio, again and again. Repetition is key. Children hear the same words hundreds of times before they say them. When you repeat the same audio, your brain starts to remember and connect the sounds. Use subtitled videos, optional. Watch English videos with English subtitles. Listen and read at the same time to connect sounds with words. Later, try watching again without subtitles. Real example. Let's say you're watching a short video titled, "A Day at the Park." First time, just listen and try to catch the meaning. Second time, listen again and focus on how the words are spoken. Third time, repeat short sentences out loud. Do this daily, and your brain will start to catch English, just like a child's brain catches their first language. Remember, babies don't speak first. They listen, a lot. If you want to learn English like a child, start by building your ears. Fill your day with the sound of English, and speaking will come naturally, just like it did when you learned your first language. Tip 2. Speak without fear of mistakes. Like a child learns to talk. After a baby listens for months and absorbs the sounds of the language, something magical happens. They start to speak. But do they speak perfectly? No. Do they use perfect grammar? No. Do they stop speaking because they make mistakes? Never. They keep talking, trying, experimenting. And that's exactly why they improve so fast. So here's your powerful second tip. Speak English without the fear of being wrong, just like a child. Why this tip is so important. 1. Mistakes are part of learning. Children make hundreds of mistakes every single day, and no one laughs at them. In fact, we find it cute. You should treat yourself the same way, gently and patiently. 2. Fear blocks your brain. When you're scared of making mistakes, your brain gets nervous. You forget words. You hesitate. But when you remove fear, your confidence grows and words flow naturally. 3. Practice creates fluency. Fluency doesn't come from studying alone. It comes from using the language. The more you speak, the faster your brain connects words and thoughts. What does speaking like a child really mean? Let's look at how a child speaks. They use short, simple words. They speak with emotion and energy. They often copy adults or cartoons. They don't worry if their sentence is correct. They just say what they feel. If someone corrects them, they try again, without embarrassment. You should speak English the same way. Use short phrases like, I go now, I like this is good, etc. Speak with expression, not perfection. Don't wait for the right sentence. Just speak from your heart. How to practice this tip daily. Speak every day, even if you're alone. You don't need a partner. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. I am brushing my teeth. Now I'm making tea. It is raining outside. This builds comfort with everyday vocabulary, just like how children learn about the world. Imitate like a child. Children repeat what they hear. You can do the same. Choose a short video or podcast and repeat the words out loud like you're copying. Try to match the speed, sound, and rhythm. Use mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English. Ask yourself questions and answer them. This helps with fluency, expression, and confidence. Don't translate from your native language. Children don't translate. They learn words in context. Try saying things directly in English, even if it's simple. Real-life scenario. Speaking without fear. Imagine a child learning the word apple. They may say, apu, appli, apple. Each time, the adult understands and smiles. The child doesn't stop. Eventually, they say it correctly. Now imagine yourself. You want to say, I went to the market. Maybe you say, I go market yesterday. Is it perfect? No. But is it understandable? Yes, and most importantly, you spoke. That's the win. You can always improve later. Encouragement for learners. Don't let the fear of grammar rules or pronunciation stop you. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow. The more you speak, the more mistakes you make. And the more mistakes you make, the faster you grow. No baby waits until they can say perfect sentences. They just start. You can too. Your mission for today. Speak 5 simple English sentences today. Without worrying about mistakes. They can be anything. I am drinking water. I love music. Today is a good day. I want to watch a movie. I go to the shop. Say them out loud. Say them with joy. Speak like a child, fearless and free. Tip 3. Learn vocabulary in context, not through word lists. When you look at how children learn their first language, one thing becomes very clear. They do not memorize vocabulary lists. They don't sit down with a notebook and study. Apple equals Seb, table equals mez, walk equals chalna. Instead, they learn words in real situations, while talking, listening, and experiencing life. That's how words become real for them. And that's exactly how you should learn English vocabulary too. Why learning vocabulary in context is so powerful. 1. You remember faster and longer. When a word is connected to a situation, your brain creates a strong memory. For example, you hear someone say, "It's raining," while standing near a window. You see the rain, feel the moment, and hear the words. That word becomes part of your memory, not just a word on paper. 2. You understand how the word is used. Many English words have more than one meaning. When you learn words and sentences, you see how they work in real life. For example, the word run. I run every morning. Exercise. She runs a business. Manage. The program is running. Working. You won't learn this from a single definition. You learn it by hearing the word used naturally. 3. It feels more fun and natural. Learning from real conversations, stories, or shows is more interesting than staring at a list of 50 words. Children enjoy learning because they're not memorizing. They're experiencing. How to learn vocabulary like a child. Step by step. Step 1. Learn from real sentences. Instead of trying to memorize individual words, focus on phrases and full sentences. For example, instead of learning hungry, buka, learn I am hungry. Are you hungry? He's always hungry after school. The word becomes more flexible in your brain, and you start understanding how to use it like a native speaker. Step 2. Watch and read English with purpose. Watch English movies, shows, or YouTube videos with English subtitles. When you hear a new word, you see it in action. Pay attention to how it's used. What comes before and after the word? The emotion or tone behind it. For example, if someone says, "That's amazing," while smiling, your brain links the word amazing to excitement and joy, not just its dictionary meaning. Step 3. Write words in real-life sentences. When you hear a new word, don't just write the meaning. Instead, write 3 to 5 real sentences using that word. Example word. Enjoy. I enjoy listening to music. Do you enjoy cooking? Children enjoy playing outside. This method helps you remember the word and know how to use it correctly. Step 4. Practice with pictures and actions. Children learn a lot through pictures and actions. You can do the same. Use flashcards with images, not translations. Act out the word. If the word is jump, then jump. If it's smile, then smile. This creates a strong connection between the word and the action, just like in childhood. Step 5. Use new words immediately. Children learn new words and then immediately try using them, even if they say it wrong. Do the same. Whenever you learn a new word, try to use it in a sentence that same day. In writing, speaking, or even just talking to yourself. Example. You learn the word delicious. Use it right away. This food is delicious. That cake looks delicious. What's the most delicious thing you've ever eaten? The faster you use it, the stronger the memory. Real-life example. Vocabulary from a story. Let's say you're watching a story about a little boy who finds a puppy. You hear sentences like, "The puppy was lost." "The boy took care of the puppy." "He gave it food and a blanket." "The puppy felt safe and happy." From just this short scene, you learn puppy, lost, take care of, safe, happy, and you understand the meaning, the emotion, and the usage, all without a dictionary. Common mistake? Memorizing without context. Many English learners write down long word lists and try to memorize them every day. The problem is, no context, no emotion, no understanding of how to use the word, and after a few days, they forget most of the words. Don't do that. Instead, focus on fewer words, but learn them deeply, in stories, sentences, conversations, and real situations. Your challenge for today. 1. Choose 5 new English words you like. 2. For each word, write down 1 sentence from a show or book where you heard it. 2 new sentences you create using that word. 3. Say each sentence out loud, like a child copying an adult. 4. Try to use at least 2 of those words in a real conversation today or tomorrow. Children don't learn words one by one. They learn naturally, by seeing, hearing, and using them in context. And guess what? You can too. Stop memorizing. Start experiencing. Make English words part of your daily life, and they will stick forever. Not just in your notebook, but in your speech and memory. Tip 4. Repeat, repeat, repeat. The child's way to mastery. If you've ever watched how a child learns their first language, you'll notice one thing again and again. They repeat words and phrases many times, sometimes dozens or even hundreds of times. And not just in one day. They repeat over weeks, months, and years. They don't get bored. They don't feel frustrated. They don't try to memorize. They just repeat naturally. And through this repetition, they master their language without even knowing what grammar or fluency means. So here's your next powerful rule to learn English like a child. Repeat everything. Again and again and again. Why repetition is the secret to Fluency 1. It builds strong memory. When your brain hears or says something many times, it treats it as important. It starts to store that word or phrase in your long-term memory. 2. It increases confidence. The more often you repeat something, the more comfortable you feel using it. Eventually, it becomes automatic. 3. It creates fluency, not just knowledge. You don't want to just know English. You want to speak it fluently. Repetition builds fluency like a muscle. 4. It teaches you correct sentence patterns without needing grammar rules. When you repeat the same sentence structures, they become natural. You start using them correctly without thinking. How children use repetition. They watch the same cartoon again and again. They sing the same song daily. They ask the same question multiple times. They repeat what they hear from adults. They do this naturally, and it makes their speech stronger every day. How you can use repetition as an English learner. Repeat audio daily. Pick one short English audio or video, 1 to 3 minutes. Listen to it every day for 1 week. Each day, listen once for understanding. Listen again while reading subtitles if available. Listen again and repeat aloud, sentence by sentence. This trains your ear, brain, and mouth, all together. Repeat key phrases out loud. Choose 10 common English sentences or expressions like, "How are you doing today? Can I help you with that? I'll be there in 5 minutes." Say them out loud 10 times each. Use them in your daily speaking whenever possible. This makes them part of your active vocabulary. Use shadowing technique. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and speaking at the same time, like an echo. Start with slow, clear videos. Copy the speaker's tone, speed, and rhythm. Do it again and again until your speech matches theirs. This is one of the fastest ways to sound natural and fluent. Repeat in real-life conversations. If you speak to someone in English, a friend, teacher, or stranger, try using the same phrases again in different conversations. Example: "That's interesting. I didn't know that. Tell me more." Use them multiple times each week. You'll sound more natural with every use. Repeat writing exercises too. Repetition doesn't have to be just speaking. You can write the same phrase or sentence in different ways. "I like to read." "Do you like to read?" "She likes reading." They are reading a book. This helps you understand patterns and structure, just like a child does when they experiment with words. Real-life example. Repetition in action. Let's say you hear the phrase, "I'll be right back" in a TV show. Here's how you can repeat it like a child would. Day 1. Listen to the sentence. Say it aloud 5 times. Day 2. Watch a scene with that phrase again. Pause and repeat along with the actor. Day 3. Use it in your own sentence. I'm going to the kitchen. I'll be right back. Day 4. Try it in a text message or conversation. By day 7, that phrase is part of your English brain. Forever. The repetition rule. Don't learn new things every day. Most learners make a mistake. They try to learn too many new things every single day. That's not how children learn. Children don't learn 20 new words every day. They repeat 5 words again and again until those 5 are part of their life. So don't worry about speed. Focus on depth. Fewer words, more repetition, greater fluency. Repetition with emotion equals faster learning children. Repeat things with emotion. They laugh while repeating. They sing and dance. They get excited and happy. You can do the same. When you repeat with feeling, your memory becomes stronger. Don't just say hello, say hello. With a smile, with energy, with expression. That's how it sticks. Your challenge for today. 1. Pick one 1-minute English video or audio. 2. Repeat it 3 times today. First, just listen. Second, listen and read. Third, listen and speak with it. 3. Tomorrow, do it again. Repeat this for 7 days with the same audio. At the end of the week, you'll understand it fully, speak it naturally, and feel more fluent. That's the power of repetition. And that's how a child learns. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is brain training. When you repeat, you build your fluency muscles. Don't be afraid to go slow. Don't be afraid to repeat the same thing 10, 20, or 50 times. Because every time you repeat, you are going one step closer to fluency. Learn like a child. Repeat like a child. Speak like a natural. Tip 5. Learn through fun and play, just like a child. If you've ever seen how children learn anything, walking, talking, or using a smartphone, you'll notice one thing. They learn by having fun. They learn through games, songs, stories, pictures, cartoons, role play, and laughing. They never sit at a desk with a book and say, "I must learn 30 new words today." They don't worry about grammar, spelling, or being wrong. They play, they explore, they repeat, and most importantly, they enjoy the process. So here's your 5th and very powerful rule to learn English like a child. Make English fun. Make it play. Make it feel like a game. Because if you love the way you learn, you will never want to stop. And if you never stop, you will become fluent. Why fun and play are the fastest teachers. 1. Fun removes fear. When something is fun, your brain relaxes. You stop worrying about making mistakes. You feel free. This is the perfect condition for language learning. 2. Play creates deep learning. Games and fun activities engage your mind fully. You focus more, enjoy more, and remember more, without effort. 3. Emotion strengthens memory. When you laugh, smile, or feel joy while learning, the memory becomes stronger. You will never forget the words or phrases you learned during a happy moment. 4. You learn without realizing it. Children don't know they're studying. They're just playing. And learning happens naturally along the way. You can do the same. How to add fun and play to your English learning. Step by step, step 1. Watch cartoons or animated shows in English. Yes, cartoons. Just like kids, they use clear pronunciation, simple sentences, and everyday vocabulary. Plus, they're fun and full of expressions and humor. Examples: Peppa Pig, great for beginners. Dora the Explorer, interactive. Pocoyo, Bluey, Martha Speaks, Magic School Bus. Watch one episode daily, repeat the lines, laugh, enjoy, you'll learn faster than you expect. Step 2. Sing English songs for kids and adults too. Children learn through music. Songs help them remember vocabulary and sentence structure. Start with easy children's songs. If You're Happy and You Know It. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Wheels on the Bus. Then move to slow, simple pop songs like Count on Me by Bruno Mars, Perfect by Ed Sheeran, Let It Go from Frozen. Sing along, repeat phrases, and enjoy the rhythm of the language. Step 3. Play word and language games. Use apps or paper-based games like Word Bingo, match words to pictures. Flashcards with images, not translations. Charades, act out words or sentences. I spy. I spy with my little eye something that starts with B. Online platforms like Duolingo, Memrise, LingQ, or Quizlet also turn learning into games with scores, challenges, and rewards. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day makes a big difference. Step 4. Create your own games. Don't wait for someone else to make your learning fun. Be creative like a child. Examples: sticker stories. Collect pictures or stickers and make a story with them using simple English. Sentence building blocks. Write words on slips of paper. Mix and match to create new sentences. Treasure hunt. Hide English words around your house and find them with clues. The more playful you're learning, the faster your fluency grows. Step 5. Use role play and pretend games. Children love pretending to be doctors, teachers, superheroes, or shopkeepers. You can do this too. In English, choose a role and speak like that character. Be a chef and explain a recipe. Be a teacher and teach English to your teddy bear. Be a traveler asking for directions. Be a superhero giving an inspiring message. Record yourself. Watch it back. You'll be surprised how much English you use and how natural it feels. Why adults stop playing and why you shouldn't. As we grow older, we're told to be serious and study hard. But children learn more in 1 year of playing than adults do in 5 years of serious study. Why? Because seriousness brings pressure. Playfulness brings curiosity. Curiosity opens the mind. And when your mind is open, language flows in. So, if you truly want to speak English fluently, you need to let go of the idea that learning must be difficult. Real example: learning through fun. Let's say you're learning the word jump. Serious method. You write jump. You make one sentence. I jump every day. You close your notebook. Childlike method. You watch a cartoon where someone says jump. You shout it out loud with them. You play a jumping game. Jump if you see something green. You sing 5 Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed. You laugh. You remember. You speak. Which method do you think is more powerful? Your challenge for today. 1. Watch a short English cartoon. Even 5 minutes is fine. 2. Repeat 5 simple sentences out loud with energy. 3. Play one word game, online or offline. Pretend to be a waiter or teacher and speak for 2 minutes. 5. End with a fun English song. Sing along and enjoy. You've just turned your English learning into play. Congratulations. Children don't separate learning and fun. For them, learning is fun. If you want to become fluent like a child, bring joy into your English practice. Forget the pressure. Forget the fear. Play with English. Sing it, act it, dance with it, laugh with it, live with it. And you'll discover the most beautiful secret of all. The more fun you have, the faster you learn. Tip 6. Use visuals, objects, and real experiences to learn words like a child. Have you ever seen how a child learns the word apple? They don't learn it from a dictionary. They see the apple. They touch it, smell it, taste it. They hear someone say, "This is an apple." And slowly, through experience, the word apple becomes part of their world. That's how children learn, through real-life connection, visual memory, and hands-on experience. They don't study vocabulary. They live vocabulary. So here's your next big secret. Learn English through images, actions, and experiences, not just text. Why this tip is so powerful. 1. You remember faster when you see things. Your brain loves pictures more than words. When you connect a new word to an image or object, your memory becomes stronger. 2. You understand without translation. Children don't translate. They see a cat and hear the word cat. That's it. You can do the same. No need to go through your native language. 3. It feels more real and natural. When you learn from actual things around you, not just textbooks, English becomes a part of your daily life, not a separate subject. 4. You engage multiple senses. When you use your eyes, ears, hands, and even emotions, your learning becomes deeper and long-lasting. How children use visual learning naturally. They point at things and say the word again and again. They use toys and objects to act out situations. They look at picture books and repeat words with joy. They don't care about spelling. They care about connection. You can copy these exact methods to learn English faster, smarter, and with joy. Step-by-step guide. How to use visual and real-life learning. Step 1. Label everything around you. Home method. Take small stickers or paper and label the objects around your home in English. Mirror, table, door, window, chair, toothbrush, cupboard, clock. Each time you use that item, say its English name aloud. For example, I am opening the door. I'm brushing with a toothbrush. This is how children learn, by living inside a language-filled environment. Step 2. Use flashcards with pictures, not translations. Children use flashcards with images. You can create your own or use free ones online. For example, show a picture of a dog and say, "This is a dog." Show a picture of someone sleeping and say, "She is sleeping." Avoid using your native language. Let your brain make the direct connection between image plus English word. Repeat daily. Visual memory is incredibly strong, even after years. Step 3. Learn from real experiences. Whenever you go outside, use English to describe what you see or do. Examples. In the market, I see tomatoes. She's buying bananas. This basket is full. While cooking, I am cutting onions. The water is boiling. I need a spoon. While cleaning, I am washing my clothes. This is dirty. I will clean it. While traveling, this is a bus. We are going fast. The weather is nice today. This is how kids learn, not in classrooms, but in real life. Step 4. Watch videos with visual context. Choose videos where the action matches the language. For example, a cooking video. You hear "chop the onions" while watching someone chop onions. A travel vlog. You hear "beautiful mountain" while seeing a mountain. A cartoon. You see a character run and hear "run." Your brain connects the word with the image and the motion, just like a child's brain. Repeat these videos several times. Imitate what they say. Replay scenes where you learn new words. Step 5. Use picture books or magazines. Children learn a lot from picture books. You can buy English picture books or download free PDFs. Some great types: My First 100 Words books, illustrated storybooks, books with real-life photographs and labels. Even if you're an adult, this method works beautifully because it connects language with life. Look at the pictures, read the words, and speak them aloud. Step 6. Act it out, TPR, total physical response. Children learn by doing. If you want to learn the word run, then run. If you want to learn the word clap, clap your hands. This method is called TPR, total physical response. It's one of the most effective ways to learn vocabulary because it connects body movement with language. Practice this with daily actions. I open the door. Open it. I sit on the chair. Sit down. I drink water. Take a sip. You'll be amazed how quickly your brain remembers. Step 7. Make your own visual diary. Keep a notebook where you draw simple pictures or paste images from newspapers, magazines. Next to each image, write an English word or sentence. It can be simple. Draw a bed. Write, "This is my bed." Paste a photo of your lunch. Write, "I ate rice and vegetables." This is like building your own child-style English picture book, personalized for your life. Review your diary weekly and keep adding to it. It becomes a powerful memory tool. Bonus: visual learning with emotion. Attach emotion to visuals whenever possible. When you feel something, the memory becomes stronger. Example: you eat something very spicy and say, "This is too spicy." You see a cute puppy and say, "The puppy is so cute." You feel sleepy and say, "I am very tired." Your emotional state adds power to your memory. Your challenge for today: 1. Label 5 objects in your home with English names. 2. Choose one picture or cartoon video and speak 5 full sentences describing what you see. 3. Do 3 actions in English. Open the door, drink water, sit down. Say them and do them. 4th, start your own visual diary and add 3 pictures with simple English sentences. 5. At the end of the day, revise all 5 sentences. Aloud. If you repeat this for 7 days, you'll feel like your brain is starting to think in English, not just translate. Children don't study words. They see them, they touch them, they live them. You can do the same. Stop treating English like a school subject. Start treating it like a part of your everyday world. Make your eyes your dictionary. Make your hands your grammar book. Make your life your classroom. Because when you connect words to real things, those words stay with you forever. Tip 7. Stay curious and keep learning without pressure. The child's secret to becoming fluent. Have you ever watched a child exploring the world? They touch everything. They ask 100 questions a day. They're not afraid to say, "What's that?" or "Why?" or "How does this work?" They learn because they are curious, not because they have to, but because they want to. They are full of wonder, excitement, and joy, and that's what makes them the best learners on the planet. So here's your final and most important tip. Learn English with a curious heart. Remove the pressure. Add the wonder, and never stop exploring. Why curiosity is the engine of learning. 1. It keeps you motivated without force. When you're curious, you don't need someone to tell you to study. Your own excitement pulls you forward. 2. It helps you learn naturally, not mechanically. Curiosity leads you to real questions, real conversations, and real growth, not just memorization. 3. It reduces fear of mistakes. A curious mind focuses on learning, not on being perfect. You become open, flexible, and playful, just like a child. 4. It makes learning endless. You'll never finish learning English, but curiosity makes the journey exciting forever. How children use curiosity to learn faster. They ask why over and over again. They repeat questions until they understand. They play with language and enjoy silly sentences. They experiment. They speak, test, fail, try again. They never feel ashamed of asking questions. That's why they grow fast. Because they're not afraid to be wrong. They're not afraid to ask. They're just curious. How you can bring curiosity into your English learning. Step 1. Ask more questions, everywhere. Wherever you go, look around and ask yourself in English. What is this called? What would I say in English right now? How do I explain this in simple English? Examples. You're on a bus. How do I say ticket, driver, and seat in English? You see a fruit. What is this in English? How do I describe its color, shape, taste? You watch a movie scene. Why did that character say that line? Can I say it too? The more questions you ask, the more answers you discover. Step 2. Don't study to pass, study to discover. Children don't learn to pass a test. They learn because they are excited to understand. So change your mindset. I must learn 20 words today. I wonder how people describe emotions in English. I have to finish this grammar chapter. How do native speakers talk about their daily routine? Make your learning feel like an adventure, not a job. Step 3. Explore topics that fascinate you. Children don't learn boring things unless they're forced to. But when they love dinosaurs, or planets, or animals, they learn the names, facts, and stories so fast. You can do the same. Ask yourself, what do I love? Cooking, travel, sports, fashion, history? Now go explore that world. In English. Watch YouTube videos, read blogs, join groups. When you learn through your interests, your brain absorbs faster and deeper. Step 4. Play with language like a child. Curious children don't just ask questions. They play with words. They create funny sentences, rhymes, and sounds. You can too. Try this. Make silly sentences using new words. The banana danced with the elephant. Say one word in 5 different ways. Fast, slow, loud, happy, sad. Write a short, fun poem or story. Not to be perfect, just to enjoy the language. This helps you stay emotionally connected to English. Step 5. Be okay with not knowing everything. Children are okay with not knowing. They say, "What is that?" or "I don't know this." But adults often feel embarrassed to say, "I don't know." Let go of that pressure. Say it proudly. I don't know this word yet, but I want to. I don't understand this sentence, but I will figure it out. Curiosity isn't about having all the answers. It's about loving the process of finding them. The right way to measure your progress. Children don't keep score. They don't measure fluency by grammar tests. They measure by, can I say what I want to say? Can I understand what others are saying? You should do the same. Don't focus on how many words you've memorized. Focus on how confident you feel while speaking, how comfortable you are listening, how curious you are to keep going. That's real growth. Your curiosity challenge for today. 1. Choose one object near you. Describe it in 3 English sentences. 2. Find one thing you don't know how to say in English. Search and learn it. 3. Ask one question in English to a friend, a teacher, or even Google. 4. Explore one topic you love, cooking, sports, science, movies, but in English only. 5. Write or say one sentence that makes you smile. Do this every day, even for just 10 minutes. Over time, your curiosity will become your strongest language teacher. Children don't stop learning. They don't say, "I'm done," because the world is full of new things to explore. And they wake up each day asking, "What can I discover today?" You can be the same. Forget pressure. Forget comparison. Forget perfection. Fall in love with the journey, not just the destination. Be curious, ask questions, laugh, wonder. And English will stop being a subject. It will become a part of your life, your world, your voice. And friends, if this video opened your eyes or touched your heart, then don't just stop here. Take the next step. Hit that subscribe button now. Because every time you subscribe, you're not just joining a channel. You're making a promise to yourself to grow, to learn, and to never give up. Let's walk this journey together. One word, one sentence, one breakthrough at a time. Your English journey starts here. And this is just the beginning. So click subscribe, turn on the bell, and let's keep moving forward. Because you were born to speak with confidence.